Welcome back to our channel Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today we're talking about the 1972 Eisenhower Dollar Coin, and yes, some of these can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, this video will break down everything you need to know about this big bold US dollar coin. We'll explore the rare types, valuable errors, and insider tips to help you find a jackpot coin in your collection. Let's get started. The Eisenhower dollar was minted from 1971 to 1978, but the 1972 series is particularly interesting because it includes not only the standard business strikes from Philadelphia and Denver, but also special 40% silver versions from San Francisco and three distinct varieties for the Philadelphia strikes known as Type 1, Type 2 and Type 3. Over 170 million Eisenhower dollars were minted in 1972 alone, but only a fraction of those hold significant collectible value. This is where things get fascinating. Coin collectors look closely at things like strike quality, mint marks, surface condition, and die variations to determine which coins are common and which ones are valuable rarities. Today we're going to uncover everything about the most notable versions of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, and trust me, you'll want to stay until the end to know which one recently sold for over $10,000 at auction. Let's start by talking about the mint marks. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar was struck at three mints: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D Mint Mark, and San Francisco S Mint Mark. Philadelphia produced over 75 million coins for circulation, but they also have the famous Type 1, 2 and 3 die varieties, which we'll cover shortly. Denver minted nearly 93 million coins, and while most are common high-grade specimens can still fetch a good price, San Francisco made both proof and uncirculated 40% silver versions for collectors, which makes them even more desirable. The S Mint mark usually indicates a higher quality strike, but that's not always a guarantee of value unless the coin is pristine or a rare error variant. Keep watching because we'll break down examples from all three mints and rank their potential value. Perhaps the most intriguing part of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is the fact that the Philadelphia Mint produced three different reverse types. Type 1 is easily identified by its low-relief earth design and is the most common. Type 2, however, is the rarest and most sought after, with only a few hundred thousand estimated to exist. It features a much more simplified and flattened globe with low definition of the continents. If you find this one in your pocket change, you could be looking at a coin worth over $1,000 even in circulated condition. Type 3 corrected the design for better detail and became the standard for future years. These subtle differences might seem insignificant, but to a trained eye or an eager collector, they make all the difference between $1 and $1,000 payday. We'll list examples of each of these types along with real-world values based on auction and collector market data. The San Francisco Mint produced 40% silver Eisenhower dollars for collectors in 1972, both as uncirculated blue Ikes and proof brown Ikes. The uncirculated version came in blue envelopes with plastic holders, and the proofs were sold in brown boxes with hard plastic cases. These coins did not circulate, but were sold directly to collectors. The 1972's 40% silver proof has a mintage of just over 1.8 million, and high-grade examples can be worth anywhere from $20 to over $200 depending on the condition. The uncirculated versions fetch slightly less, but pristine examples graded M as 68 or higher can still be quite valuable. Some of the top-tier coins from this group, especially with strong cameo contrast or deep mirror finish, are highly prized and have even crossed the $500 mark at auction. Now, as promised, let's go through the top 50 known 1972 Eisenhower dollars based on auction records, mint varieties, grading, population, and collector demand. These include 15 examples of Type 2 Philadelphia coins that sold for $500, $3.00 depending on grade, 10 examples of MS 67 or higher 1972 D coins that fetched for $100, $1,000 to $100, and a few standout 1972's silver proofs that crossed the $1,000 threshold due to exceptional eye appeal. We also include 5 rare error coins like off center strikes and double dies, which can be worth thousands depending on severity and condition. A few coins from eBay and heritage auctions even reach $10. plus when certified by PCGS or NGC. Make sure you watch closely and write down these reference numbers. You might find one in your collection. You might be wondering why one Eisenhower dollar sells for a few bucks and another for thousands. The answer comes down to one word: grading. Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's physical condition, usually on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS70 being a flawless mint state coin. Most 1972 Ike dollars you'll find in circulation are heavily worn and may only grade VF very fine or lower, which means they're only worth face value. But if you happen to find one in MS65 or higher, especially a rare variety like the Type 2, the value increases exponentially. Getting your coin certified by a grading company like PCGS or NGC can validate its worth and attract serious collectors. In fact, a 1970 to Type 2 in MS66 recently sold for over $4,500, so don't underestimate condition. Let's shift focus to the exciting world of errors and oddities. These are coins that left the mint with mistakes such as off-center strikes, die clashes, planchette issues, or doubling. A 1972 Eisenhower dollar with a prominent off-center strike sold for over $1,200 recently. Other errors include missing layers, clipped planchets, and die adjustment strikes, all of which are considered rare and collectible. Keep an eye out for doubling on the letters in Liberty or In God We Trust, as these can also bring in hundreds of dollars. These mint errors are not only fascinating to look at, but are among the most valuable pieces in the Eisenhower series. We'll show 10 examples of these unique coins in this video, so stay tuned and compare them to yours. You might be wondering, where can I sell or buy these valuable coins? The best places to buy or sell 1970 to Eisenhower dollars are reputable coin dealers, coin shows, and major online platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections. Always be cautious of counterfeits, especially for the high-value coins for selling. It's a good idea to get your coin professionally graded and authenticated. It builds beer confidence and boosts value. Many sellers get 30–50% more simply by offering certified coins. If you're buying, look for PCGS or NGC holders and check auction history before bidding. Coin clubs and Facebook groups can also be a great place to discuss your finds, compare values, and even trade with fellow collectors. The 1970 to Eisenhower dollar is more than just a heavy old coin. It's a gateway into a world of history, rarity, and value. Whether you're a beginner just checking your pocket change or a seasoned collector looking for key varieties, this coin offers opportunities to discover hidden worth. With the right knowledge and a little luck, you could uncover one of the 50 most valuable examples and turn it into a serious payday. If you enjoyed this video and want more in-depth guides about coins that could be worth hundreds or thousands, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss our weekly uploads on rare coins, mint errors, and investment tips. And hey, if you've got a cool 1972 Eisenhower dollar, drop a comment below. We might feature it in our next video.